So now that we have our base, we want to learn how to fight moving forward, sideways, and backwards, right? So we're gonna just start off stepping, right? Stepping, stepping, stepping. And notice my ceiling should never be going up, right? I'm always in the same stance. I'm not going, right? Because every time I do that, it's a load, and my opponent can read it, right? And they can take advantage. Because if I load, I gotta react big. But if I'm small, I can move small. So we're gonna start off just 1, 2, 1, 2. We're pushing off our back foot, we're stepping with our front, and then we're sliding to meet. Wherever we go, forward, sideways, backwards, or to the left, right? We're always going with that direction, foot first. So if I'm going this way, right, I never wanna cross my feet over. So this is a discipline drill, all right? And you should be doing it a lot so that when you're fighting, we never cross our feet over to throw our punches. We lose all our power. So we start off 1, 2, 1, 2. To the right, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. I associate boxing and shadow boxing and just MMA movement a lot with dancing, right? So we're always just 1, 2, 1, 2. Very basic stepping, but the best, the most advanced stuff is just basics done really well. So if you can get really good with just keeping your feet underneath you, then you can start looking pretty. So we're gonna go, then we're gonna start adding our punches. We throw our jab, we do a small step. As we pull our shoulder and hip back, like I was saying previously, we pull this foot forward and we're gonna step into our cross. I pull this back, step, pull this back, step. Now from here, I'm just gonna reload. I don't need to bring it all the way back. I'm just gonna reload and then watch my power's on the step. So I step to the right. As I turn that out, I throw my jab, step into it. It's almost like, you ever seen anyone do a landmine? When they like go like this, they push back on a pole or a barbell like this, same thing. So whether it's going sideways or we're going backwards, when we throw our cross, it's, then we go backwards. Foot first, so hand first. And we go left. Now we're gonna add our sit and slips, right? So I go, I'm gonna sit, slip, sit, slip, sit, slip. Now as I come up, now I sit, slip, sit, slip. Since I'm going back, I'm gonna go off this one. Load it, load it, load it. I'm going this side. Load it, load it. I'm going off this one. All right? And then we can just start mixing it up. Whenever trying something new or trying to do something you're not used to doing, think of going slow. And if you think you're going slow, go even slower. So I always say fast is slow, slow is fast. So when doing any sort of drill, just take it really slow. Get the body mechanics down before you start picking it up. So I'm gonna go through with Jamie, who's never done it before. I'm just gonna guide him through it. We're gonna first just start off by stepping 4 times forward. Step, step, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep, a little bit slower. So we're gonna stop at the end. So 1, 2. Yep. So let's not give like a shuffle step, just step, plant, step, plant.
Okay.
All right. Step, plant, step, plant. Great. Now we're gonna go to the right. Step, plant, step, plant. Now we're gonna go backwards. Step, plant, step, plant. The whole time I'm looking at what? His feet, making sure that if his front foot slides back, it doesn't touch his heel, right? We don't wanna be on a tightrope, we wanna be on train tracks. So if I was to stand in front of him, I would have to say, hey, bring that right foot back out a little bit more, right? So now go to the left. Great. So now, same rhythm. Same way we step and step, same way we're gonna throw our punches. So we're gonna go jab. We don't throw our cross until we pull this shoulder and this hip back. And we're gonna step into it. We don't throw this jab until we pull this back. All right, so one at a time. Good. So see how we slid a little bit as we stepped? So we don't wanna slide, we just wanna one step, one step. So keep your back foot planted as you step on your jab. Freeze there. Now, keep your jab hand out. Yep, keep your jab hand out. Yep. Freeze there, step on your jab. A little bit, step. Good. Now, keep this here, pull this back and step. Same way, same amount of inches. You step 4 inches forward on your jab, you're gonna step 4 inches on your cross, right there. Then you pull this back, step 4 inches on your jab, forward on your jab. Good, and then step on your back. Good, so one at a time, right? Now go to the right. Right hand, you gotta throw the cross.
While I'm stepping?
Yep.
All right.
So
Do I step first?
I want you to think what I always say, opposite shoulder, opposite hip, right?
Yeah.
So watch. This is the initiation, and I step. Good, and now freeze out there. Boom. Now, as you pull this back, step the same amount of inches, which is about here, and then throw your jab. So recoil, and then jab. Yeah, so watch. Recoil, jab. There we go. There it is. Perfect, now let's try it backwards.
All right, right when
So
I get it.
Mine. So what do? Pull this hip back, step your foot back, throw the hip forward. Yes, beautiful. Look at this fucking guy. Look at this guy from Boston. Hey. So now,
But like Coach said, like it's not comfortable for me because I'm not like we just met each other,
Yeah.
and now I'm doing but you're a good teacher. I'm kind of getting it. I'd like to see Leroy up here, just to so you can show how like one of your students that
You got this, Leroy?
really get it. Come on, Leroy.
Leroy's a Thai fighter that moved here from Thailand. He's from London. He's been training with me about how many months?
6, 7 months.
About 6, 7 months. So in the beginning, he was a little bit more Muay Thai standing up. Now he's sliding a lot more. He's using all his weapons. And it's not saying that once you change your stance to more hybrid MMA style, that you're gonna not be able to use your knees and your elbows. You actually be able to use them more because you're gonna be in position more often to be able to see the openings and then be able to fire them. So, do you see that? Since you kind of transitioned like your stance a little bit more?
100%, yeah.
Awesome, cool.
100%. What do you want?
I paid him for that. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so just step 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. Now to the right. Now backwards. Good. Now to the left. Yeah. So full torque. So when you pull this shoulder and this hip back, you're getting full torque on that punch. You're getting full extension. So a lot of people start bringing their elbow up. I always say keep your elbow in, keep your thumb up as long as you can. Turn through the punch and then release. So it's and then right back, right back. Same with the jab, thumb up. You never see people going like this. My elbow comes up, I shorten my punch, and I land with these 2 knuckles. I keep it straight, I land with these 2, and I punch through. And I'm snapping, right? So we're getting full torque. If I'm pulling this punch properly back, what position am I in? Same as we slip. So there's my hook. Just a matter of shoulders. If we throw this punch properly, this is there, 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 this is there.
So you're always in position for another counter or
another counter, another punch, a takedown, an elbow, a knee.
So these
or
drills,
just to get out of the way.
These drills, they're like you said, fundamental, but I couldn't do it right away. So like, how important is this? Like, from day one to your last day, like keep doing this for your muscle memory.
This is the foundation of my striking system and my MMA system. So I do these drills, whether it's your first day or you've been coming forever. Like I do the same drills. A lot of repetition of the same stuff, so it just becomes habit because whatever you do is going to translate when you go live and fight. Mm-hmm. So I just want their feet always underneath them. If anything, if my fighter's in good stance, in good position, and they're controlling themselves, I'm super confident because I know that they can see. But if they're out of position and fatigued and not used to staying in stance, that's when I get worried. So these drills are probably the foundation for our system here.
Yeah.
And I think they should be the foundation for most people.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I can see like how much you're doing here and then how much better he is than me at doing it. Although it was my first day doing it, but I feel like they are important because you're always in position.
And it's body mechanics, right? So it's once you start slowing it down and you just let your body work and you're relaxed, that's when you're going to be able to see opportunities. If we're forcing things, right, you can't see and you're not in position. Then you're rushing and then you get out of position. So, yeah.